We're down in the lab coming up with crazy combo concoctions. I was sleeping on this bait last year. That's about to change. We had to go fed smoker on him today.
Okay, kids. It's time. Let's go looking for these dirty pigs. I hope we don't find them, but seems like I always do.
Hey, which one of you guys is parked out there in front of that fire hydrant? I need that car moved out of the way. It's causing a serious problem with me. So whose car is it? Is it your car? Do me a favor next time you got an opinion. Fill your holes in and shut your fucking mouth, okay?
I put you in prison artistically, and then I try to put your kids in prison. You got them if they're naughty.
See all these fucking punks here, Americans? I got one over and knocked their fucking teeth out. Gentlemen weren't sneering at my bicycle now, were you? No. Yeah, I need that car moved there, buddy. And could you go ahead and write yourself a citation, too? It's about a $300 fine.
Boys, ready? It's going to be a wild episode. Today, we're throwing the Deps Bull Slender 4.7 inch. We're pairing it up with an Owner Range Roller jig head. This is Northern Strain Style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go. Now, I can't take credit for thinking of this or anything like that, because I heard the boys are starting to experiment throwing different baits, strolling style. And I know a big one over there is they're using the bull flat a lot, probably the 3.8 and the smaller, the 3 and the 2. I was like thinking, what can I do? What can I throw besides the bull flat? And I was like struggling to think of what to do with this bait last year, the bull slender. And I think I just threw it on like a swing jig head or a Tokyo rig, and it was like, yeah, I caught fish, but I mean, it wasn't that exciting, you know. It wasn't like, oh, that was the technique made for this bait. All right, let's check the bait out. So it's 4.7 inches, and it's flat. It's flat on the top there, and then it's got the belly there, and you can see how it's skinny up top, and then it fattens out, and then it kind of skinnies back down by these appendages here. And then it's got the tail there with the ribs. Now, this bait is designed to twirl or spiral down, and it's also made for the back slide or back glide technique. Now, this Owner Range Roller jig head is kind of like the gold standard when it comes to the strolling technique, and you can see how the weight comes up on the eyelet there a little bit, and that just really helps enhance the rolling and rocking action. And so I was using the 1.3 gram head with the Bull Slender with the 1/0, and it's a nice little finesse hook. Now, you could probably also go up to the Gamakatsu Horizon because it's a little bit beefier because of the bigger, longer bait here. You can see it has the bait keeper right there. Now, I was rigging it up, just going through it there, popping it out, pushing it up. There's your setup. There we go. It's good. Now, you can rig this bait up a bunch of different ways. It looks awesome as a jig trailer. You can Texas rig it, you can rig it weightless. Carolina rig it up backslide style. Rig it up on a weighted swim bait hook. There we go. Trying different baits for strolling, and man, this bull slender gets her done. Now you're looking at this and you're thinking, wow, there's a lot of bait back there behind the hook. Did you have a problem with getting hookups? No, not at all, because either they would come in and just inhale the whole thing, or a lot of times fish come and attack the bait head first. You know, it's their natural instinct to come head first at these baits, swim baits in particular. But yeah, this just looks like it was made for this jig head. I mean, it fits so perfect on there. It looks so sweet. And you get that rocking action, and besides that rocking action, you get this with the tail. You know, so you can change up your retrieves, and that motion, not a lot of baits have that motion that I'm aware of. So it's just something totally new that the bass haven't seen. And what's great about this rig too, it's super versatile. You can work this just below the surface, you can work it mid depth, or you can work it down on the bottom. And me, I don't have forward facing sonar, so what I was doing, I was casting the bait out, letting it fall down to the bottom, then I'd start reeling and working it, you know, so it was about a foot or two off the bottom, and man, they were just crushing this bait. It was super fun. There we go. Strolling that bull slender. That was sweet. There we go. Deps bull slender, strolling style, something totally unique. Let's go. I also figured out another very cool way to rig this bait up is on that core tackle hover rig hook. I have an episode coming out on that too, and man, this is becoming one of my favorite baits just to try on a bunch of different things because nobody else is using it, and it has its own unique action, and it's definitely becoming a big player for me. I was using a 7-foot medium rod with a fast tip, 10-pound braid to 8-pound fluorocarbon. There we go. Dude, they're hammering this. Goodness, tool. Back to backs.
When are we gonna get paid for this, you right?
Moving on up to the top, to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Oh, moving on up to